All comments and opinions made on this show do not reflect those of World Wrestling Entertainment, Total Nonstop Action Impact Wrestling, or POW Entertainment, or any other independent wrestling organization. Those comments and opinions are strictly those of the ones on the Ringside Report. Today on the Ringside Report, we are going to recap Friday's Smackdown and preview tonight's Monday Night Raw.
We're going to have the POW show from Fox Lake and a handicap match with Jonathan Michael Armonni.
That is all right now on the Ringside Report.
Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Wake me up. Bid my blood to run. I can't wake up before I come undone.
The new Studio One and pretty much our permanent set. Welcome to this December the 9th edition of the Ringside Report. I am Randy Anashadas along with
Brandon McGrath.
and we have a lot of changes for the Ringside Report. Behind the scenes, on set, especially this set. Brandon, how do you like our new set?
I'm liking it.
It looks good with the red background. I kind of feel like a weatherman having the backdrop.
And you'll see the new set we did at the, or the picture that Ryan tried to put up on the Ringside Report but didn't show up.
Which one?
He tried to put the sign, that's why I texted you.
Oh.
And it never showed up. It said POW's Rage Reaction 2 and it was just a status.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, that's all it was. It was a calendar update.
Is that what you were trying to figure out what it was?
No, it updated by itself. I set that up on like Thursday.
No, on Saturday.
I know it set it by Saturday. It was an alarm.
Oh, I thought you were going to put the poster up.
No. But anyway, nonetheless, we go from there. Now let's start off by recapping SmackDown. Randy Orton comes out and says, you know what? I don't like anyone. I don't like John Cena. I don't like the fans. I don't like anyone backstage, but I think he's a true statement because Randy Orton is not I don't think he's a liked guy, but again, he's one of the most talented guys they have. He comes out and says he's sorry for the way he's been acting as well, and he apologizes to the authority. Daniel Bryan comes out and says, you know what, I want to match with you tonight, trying to relive their summer rivalry that they had going into the fall. And Orton just walks out. Later, pretty much right after that, all he says is, yep, or pretty much the match is made, that match will take place at the later in the night in SmackDown. Some of the matches: Big E Langston, the reigning Intercontinental Champion, defeats Fandango. The Team Rhodes, which do they even have a name yet? Or are they just Cody Rhodes and Goldust?
I think people just call him Team Rhodes.
I call him Team Rhodes. And then they defeat Ryback and Curtis Axel get the win. Does this lead to a match that's going to take place at TLC?
Yeah, I think I've seen that too. I think it's going to lead a match where it's the tag team titles. But no, I don't know. But their contract's almost up the Rhodes. But I think if they don't lose today, they're going to lose at the Royal Rumble. I think the Royal Rumble is when they're going to lose it. I just don't know if 90 days is up yet.
I don't know. Was that what the contract he signed was? 90
yeah, I think
days?
it was 90 days.
So that's 3 months. So yeah, it's about that time. Also, Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston never happened. Alberto Del Rio attacks Kofi Kingston. Everyone's been attacking Kofi Kingston. I was
thinking, since this whole thing with John Cena, Emperor Del Rio, I don't know where he goes from here. He's not really trying to push anything bigger for a title shot. I wonder if he's falling down. Like
maybe sometimes it's someone like this that goes into the Royal Rumble and wins it. He's already won it once, though.
Yeah. But there's a lot of special thing that Daniel Bryan wanted to get back in the picture, too. That's why they're picking the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan could win a John Cena. There's a lot of guys. Of course, we'll be getting into that as the months progress. But yeah, Del Rio's kind of fallen off, and he's just trying to make a name for himself. And we'll see if he'll be able to do that again. CM Punk faces one of the members of the Shield. It's Dean Ambrose. CM Punk wins with the GTS. Tamina loses to Natalya. Natalya gets a little hype. She's getting a Divas title match at TLC.
Hey, I paused that picture a couple times to see her.
Which one?
AJ Lee when she was sitting there. I had to pause it a couple times.
No matter what she does. Mm-hmm.
I think it's more makeup she puts on her face.
I don't think she even wears. I know. She's got a good body. She's trim. She's proper. She's just gorgeous.
Why don't see?
But I feel we'll talk about this on the TLC warm up. I feel like her title reign might be coming to an end because Natalya's having so much hype right now. She's getting a build. She's especially last night on the episode of Total Divas. I pretty much lived that exact same scenario in July with my cat, but my cat actually survived and still kicking. But I think that's going to lead to her possibly winning the title. But I think it's good for her.
Yeah, but AJ Lee won't be on TV no more.
No, she will. She'll be getting a rematch. She'll be still skipping her. I thought she was going to skip around the whole ring, and she did that on Raw. Remember, she skipped the whole match. But
JBL, and then they had some quiet words when she sat there.
Big Show and Mysterio came out, or was it get interviewed, and then pretty much what's his name?
Total Americans?
Yeah, no, Real Americans, but what's his name? I always forget it. Anyway, he
they're making fun of each other.
Yeah, they said that he needs to see the green card of Rey Mysterio, but then they're like, well, you need to find a partner. We're challenging you to a match. Who is it? The Big Show. They end up beating
And
the
he
Real
jumps
Americans.
up like him, like it's this little kid at the end of the match.
I know, it was so adorable. Rey Mysterio, and he's pretty old. I mean, he's been around a long time.
You think them two are tag team? You think that'll be a tag team match
I don't know.
at TLC? Just another match to add?
They probably will. They've only got like 5 matches. They're going to add another one possibly tonight. Randy Orton and then defeats Daniel Bryan by the Wyatt family coming out. Then hits the RKO. Then the Wyatt family and then a promo cut pretty much by Bray Wyatt, which was his. I never understand what he's talking about in his promos, but they're still good.
They're always the same thing.
I know, and he wants pretty much is what it said is he wants him to he wants Daniel Bryan to join the Wyatt family. I thought this would have been a good thing to see. If no one, but everyone's talking about it. Now JBL's saying he should join the Wyatt family. All this talk, all this speculation.
They should have kept it quiet.
If they kept it quiet, it'd be a fun heel turn. I do not think now he's going to join the Wyatt family. You can't do it when everyone expects it, and I don't think that's exciting at all.
Maybe he'll.
But maybe they want everyone to think like how I am, and then he joins.
When he joins the Shield.
Oh, he's going to join the Wyatt family. He's got the beard.
He's going to shave it and he's going to go turn himself all in black. This is not just to make the story opposite.
Maybe he will. But anyway, that is SmackDown, of course, and we're going to be previewing Raw a little bit later on in the show. Just another SmackDown, folks. Okay, we are going to take our first time out here on the Ringside Report. When we come back, we are going to take us to Fox Lake, the POWW show. I was not there. Brandon was there in attendance, and we'll have him and Scott X on our teams, which we'll also have to talk about.
He has a new name now. I think it's
Scott.
The
Saturday Night Delight, X-Con Ortiz, and you'll hear about that. And also the Handicap match with Johnny Armonni. That is all next on the Ringside Report.
Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside.
Welcome back to the Ringside Report on this date, Brandon. And I don't know if this is a coincidence or not. In 2001.
It's someone's birthday.
No, we'll have that later.
Oh.
He comes to rehearsal. It's Vengeance 2001. It was the WCW title and the WWE title.
Someone won
2
both.
matches. And it was the first ever Undisputed Champion, Chris Jericho, won it. So, and oddly enough, not even a week later to the what is this? It's been over 10 years, about 12, 13 years, that it will be a new Undisputed Champion. Do you think that's on purpose? That they're doing it exactly? So
maybe that's why people are...
And they say it's the first time. Michael Cole tried to clarify, but I don't really know how they're clarifying because that was a WCW title.
Yeah.
I think still, no matter what, this is the second time that they've done this. But
A lot of people, if you talk to people, a lot of people think even... Johnny Armonni was talking to us on Saturday how it's going to be both one title or they're just going to grab each other.
It's a WrestleMania match that needs to happen at WrestleMania. And then
anything at WrestleMania, someone will win both? Or they'll
yeah,
have a new title.
WrestleMania will be...
They'll have another new title.
I think they'll have a new title that can join the two. But they might just use a WWE title because that's brand new. It's only been there for a year.
Yeah, they might take away the world title.
Yeah, because that's been around for decades and years, and that'll just go into the vault. Okay, now we're going to shift from WWE over to POWW Entertainment. And POWW Entertainment, of course, this past Saturday, I was in Milwaukee freezing completely. But Brandon and Anthony were at Fox Lake, American Legion Post 703. And you got a chance to recap it. You're with the special guest. You have also a special guest, Scott X-Con Saturday Night Delight Ortiz. Let's take a look at the POWW show from Saturday.
This gives you a feeling. Power.
Alright, we're here at the POWW show with Fox Lake. My guest, Scott X-Con Ortiz.
Let's get something straight here, man. It's now X-Con, it's the Saturday Night Delight Ortiz.
Alright, we'll make it clear. Alright, let's discuss your match. B.A.R City Bruisers and the Regulators.
That's twice now. That's twice. B.A.R City Bruisers. The only way that you can get over on the Regulators is to attack us from behind. Alright? Don't like the outcome. Doesn't matter what the outcome is. January 4th, when we're back here in Fox Lake, as we said before, don't stand on the tracks when the train's coming through.
And it was an awesome match. It was out of control match when it started. It was an outstanding match. I loved it.
Oh, you know what? The B.A.R City Bruisers are tough, man. You know, you see them all over the place, and then, but you know what? Let's face it. I don't think they've run across guys like us before. And so we're not going away that easy. We can drink beer with the best of them, boys.
All right, everybody here trying to figure out who was Trevor Blake's partner going to be when he faced Jimmy Blaze. And
I for one was shocked.
Mitch Blake, the match came out, and he came out of the crowd hard. I guess Trevor said he picked him from Indiana, and he came out of the entrance way. But he also said, I think that's going to be a big feud if Jimmy plays in this one.
Absolutely. So, we'll see what happens. Jimmy can't duck Mitch for very long, and so he's pretty easy to find. So, good luck to Jimmy, though. He's pissed off his own cousin, to tell you the truth. So.
I was trying to figure out the match of the night. I think it was Jimmy Blaze versus the Trevor Blanchard and Mitch Blake. What do you think?
You know what? I'll give you that one. But personally, to me, I would probably say the match of the night, William Jacobs and the newcomer, Tyler Sunday. You guys have been buying his creamy treats and his delights and all of that stuff for a while now. Will called him out. And Tyler went in there, hey, you know what? We'll beat him. But I'll tell you what, that kid was very, very impressive.
Yes, he was. No, I kind of figured he came out with the ice cream. And I actually like him. I think he's a big future here in POW.
He certainly does. That kid has busted his ass in that to earn this spot. And he's got it. And he's going to run with it. Watch it. I expect big things out of Tyler Sunday.
All right, let's just run down the card of the results. It was Kissin Jones versus Vinny Riot. That match was pretty impressive too. You also seen at the end that Kissin Jones and Dynamite ran away with the POW tag team title. Or took them from him.
If you don't earn them, just take them, right? Come on.
Then Dynamite versus CJ Idol. That was.
Well, you know what? Every time I see Don Dynamite now, I mean, the glitter and the ponytails, he should be coming out the Barbie girl is what he should do, man. Are you kidding me?
The glitter bomb.
If he starts twerking, I'm out of here. I'm just telling you right now. No Miley Cyrus. She's kind of hot.
They had the POW TV title. Well, it didn't really happen. It's Braun versus
Braun versus Joey.
And Joey actually didn't show up, so it was Braun the Lumberjack versus Sean Priest, the #1 contender. And unfortunately,
I'm impressed by Sean Priest.
Yeah, he comes and goes with the Beer City Bruisers.
Yeah. Whatever. Next.
Beer City Bruiser versus your Regulators. Thank you guys got screwed.
You can say that. But you know what though? We're competitors. And we'll bounce back. We always do. And when we were the Sinmates, myself and Dynamic David Hawkinson, when we were the Sinmates, we were one of the most feared tag teams in the entire Midwest. We're City Bruisers. You have not met guys like us, and we don't go away easy.
And they call themselves the best tag team in the Midwest. And
they are talented though, I'll give them that.
Chris Cairo and Jimmy Blaze versus Trevor Blanchard and then before Mitch Blake. Trevor Blanchard mostly, I guess, new nickname around here is Jimmy Blaze Asshole, I guess. Guess you want to call that. And then also the thing where Trevor Blanchard saying that he wants a world title shot for Chris Cairo. Chris Cairo said he has to beat him. I guess that's December 28th, right?
Yeah, December 28th up in Antioch, my hometown.
I think Trevor deserves it. I mean, he's been here forever. He's never really got a world title shot.
It's because Trevor was an asshole for a long time too. But anyway.
But like they said, POW returns December 28th, Antioch, Illinois. That will be our next post show. Anything else to say?
No, man. Right here. See it? Watch it.
Ringside Report.
What can you do, man? Hey, thank you, man.
Okay, Scott X. Ortiz, a very good job. Good job, Brandon. But the thing they forgot to do, which is the point of a post show, is talk about the results.
Well, we did.
You guys got into it. It was very good. And please tell us the results for the show.
William Jacobs versus the newcomer of POW Entertainment, Tyler Sunday.
Before we get any further, I want you to just read the results, though. Tyler Sunday makes his POW Entertainment debut. I heard it was really good. It sucks that I didn't get to see him. Hopefully he'll be doing an Antioch over there. But tell us how exciting it was as a fan to see a newcomer like that. And a guy that I bought ice cream from.
Yeah, he bought a little ice cream. The thing was like this big.
So, okay, I got an important question. And Jimmy, if you watch this, please tell me this. Does this mean he's not selling ice cream anymore? I want to know that. There's got to be someone selling ice cream before the show. I mean, I look forward to it every show.
Jimmy, if you watch this, comment on it. Just answer our question. Will there still be ice cream?
That's what we're worried about. But again, what's more important there is for Tyler Sunday is that he's getting a chance.
I mean, have you seen the POW show? What's his name said he busted his ass?
He did, and CJ Idol said that he's one of the most humble kids he's ever met, so good for him. Okay, humble means respectful, understands that he's very young in this sport, and it takes a lot to get to where a lot of people are, like a Trevor Blanchard, and above that. So he listens to people and doesn't say, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm a young kid. He's one of them people.
I should know that question.
You should. Okay, now go through the rest of the results.
To make a fault, William Jacobs won that match. It was the Skits M. Jones versus Vinny Riot. You know, that was a high-powered match.
Who won it?
Vinny Riot won. Don Dynamite versus CJ Idol.
Oh, but after you win this match, I gotta say something. Who won this match?
CJ Idol.
Donnie Dynamite, what the heck are you wearing? You look like a Spice Girl. I mean, seriously, you got the face paint. You went from a biker, and we'll actually have an interview with him coming up in the next couple of weeks where we talk about the different gimmick. And this was before this, but I think this puts the icing on the cake. He looks so big. He looks like a confetti cake. If you like one of them cakes where you get the confetti in the different colors, and you open it up, it's Don Dynamite. Continue with the results.
They had the POW. Supposed to have the POW TV title. Joey Pitbull, GJ versus Braun Lumberjack. Or Joey P.T. was under the weather, as Pee Wee says. So, Sean Priest versus Braun the Lumberjack, the #1 contender. And Braun the Lumberjack won, so he gets a TV title.
So he gets the match he was supposed to get anyway?
Yeah, probably next weekend. And the Beer City Bruisers versus the Regulators. The Beer City Brewers came out, and mostly, it was a crazy match in the beginning, but like, what's his name says, you can't. He said something like that. Oh, Khan said he can drink with the best. And he said something about the train, I don't know. And the main event was, you know what's weird? Chris Crown and Jimmy Woods was not the main event. It was CJ Idol versus Don Dynamite.
That was the main event?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, what was the...
It was Chris Cairo and Jimmy Blaze.
And who was Trevor Blanchard's mystery partner?
The Rage Mitch Blake. And mostly, if you guys were following the POW storyline, you kind of can just see it. And Mitch Blake versus Psychotic Jimmy Blaze, January the 4th.
That'll be exciting. We'll be there. And again, I apologize for not being at that show. And I just want to let everyone out front that this had nothing to do with what took place this week. Me no showing or anything. I was previously, and we talked about it on the show, previously planned arrangements that we had a match, or that I had a concert to go to. So nonetheless, and I also heard, and we'll hear this in an upcoming interview, Scott X Con Ortiz, I do like Chris Daughtry, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. And...
Is that what I started supposed to be?
Yeah, and then David Hawkinson, I forgot what band you said. I do like that band. I forgot what you mentioned, but nonetheless, I went to Daughtry, damn it.
He said next time lie.
I'm not going to lie. I'll say it. If I want to go see Pink, I want to see Bon Jovi. I've already went to see Nickelback.
He doesn't want to see Jason Aldean, too.
I do want to go see Jason Aldean, even though I know 2 songs. And Florida Georgia Line, I was just discussing that
They
as
ain't
well.
coming around here anytime soon.
Now let's shift from that quickly now to the newest edition. And again, POW returns Antioch December 28th. Now let's go to our newest interview, which we did in Antioch. And honestly, I could not stop laughing during this interview. He was definitely probably one of the top 3 best interviews we've done.
And you'll see, we have a promo that'll be uploading here in a couple weeks.
For the
December 28th show.
This guy knows how to cut a promo. He did an unbelievable job. He did an unbelievable interview with us. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the newest addition to the Handicap match. And if you notice me, I can't stop laughing. It's a serious thing, but I got interrupted a bunch of times.
Don't worry, get the name right before you say it.
And you'll know why. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest addition to the Handicap match with Jonathan Michael Armonni. With the one and only...
That's the one and only...
Johnny Armonni.
That's Jonathan Michael Armonni.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us nonetheless.
You're welcome. It's an honor and privilege to be here.
Okay, first question. How long have you been with POW Entertainment?
I've been with POW Entertainment since April 2013.
Awesome. Brandon?
What is your character in POW?
There is no character in POW. It's me and all my greatness and glory. However, if you're asking what is my position with POW Entertainment, I am a professional wrestler. I am a manager of a great tag team called Adult Entertainment. That's the Porn Stash, Peter Schwans, the Fatty Pimp Daddy, Mr. Seth Gambino, and we are Adult Entertainment. But I also reserve the right to be a referee,
a ring announcer, a color commentator, pretty much anything I see fit, thanks to Mr. Robert Perella. You guys call him Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
And he happens to be the commissioner of POW Entertainment and my best friend.
Well, the next question pretty much answers itself. I was going to ask if you're a superhero or a supervillain, so we pretty much got that one straight out.
I am neither a superhero. I am neither a superhero nor a supervillain. I am simply Jonathan Michael Armonni, the one and only.
How do you get pumped up for a match when you are in a match?
I think of amazing things like, is his girlfriend going to be happy that she's going to be single very shortly? I think about the money that I'm going to make that I can spend on beer and shots. I think about the beautiful woman I'm going to take to my house and make her wash my laundry. So that stuff starts getting me excited. My leg starts... Oh, look at this. It's already starting out. Down, boy. Go down, baby. Oh, hold on a second. I start getting jacked. I start getting pumped. And then the fans come in, and they take their seats, and they start chanting, Johnny sucks! Johnny sucks! And that makes me so happy because I realize this simple fact of the matter. And the simple fact of the matter is this. It was long predetermined before I was ever born and put on this face of God's green earth himself that I would be above average and better than most. So when I see these people stick their hand in their pockets, pull out their $20 to buy a ticket to POW Entertainment, they have to get up for work tomorrow and go bust their butts in a grocery store, in a gas station, in retail, at the lumber site, whatever they have to do. I get to sleep in because my job, my employment, is entertaining all you people and the fans of POW Entertainment.
One final question.
Yes, sir.
What is your dream match against who? Anyone.
Past, present, future, if
Yep.
I got to wrestle anybody,
Yep. Anyone.
if I got to wrestle anybody, it would be inside of a steel cage match. It would be 2 out of 3 falls, and it would be me versus the Nature Boy Ric Flair, and it would be for the coveted NWA World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. By the way, I'd win that one too.
Okay, that's it. What a great interview with Jonathan
Yeah,
Michael Armonni. Definitely, like I said, one of the best so far.
Yeah, he won it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of best. You know, we had a lot of good ones too.
Skits M. Jones comes to mind as well.
All the wrestlers, you know,
Did a very good job.
you know, take their time away from with their old buddies that do interviews with the Ringside Report.
And I don't want to offend anyone with what I said about Don Dynamite. I mean, that's going to be definitely a good tag team. I think it's going to be an exciting tag team, but I just don't understand where they're... I mean, I understand the glitz and the glamour, because Skits definitely talks about that in the interview we have with him, but still, that should be still a good tag, and probably a tag team that could win the tag team titles.
Yeah, I know, there's not many tag team divisions. You got the Regulator. There's only 2 tag... I mean, now the Beer City Brewers, there's only 3 tag teams in POW that Jimmy and Mitch split up.
Yeah, okay, we're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we're going to preview Raw. And that's our final segment. That's coming up next on the Ringside Report.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, have a happy birthday.
Welcome back. Happy birthday to Kurt Angle, 45 years old. He don't look that old at all.
No, he doesn't. All the body. You can see with all the...
He has no hair. He has had no hair.
Yeah, it was the steroids that makes him...
I don't know if he does steroids. He's a guy that busts his ass in the gym, but he's a guy that goes from really skinny to really muscular, which makes me think, but I don't think, maybe...
WWE stars take steroids?
What?
WWE stars gonna take steroids?
I don't know. I think they drug test for like marijuana and that. I don't know if they test for steroids. I don't know if that's illegal.
That's a question we'll find out.
Vince McMahon, if you're watching, tweet. Okay, now let's go. Speaking of Vince McMahon, you may be in the house tonight. The annual Slammy Awards, which, of course, there's a lot of different awards. Christian's returning. Eve Torres is returning. People to return and give the
host of it today, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I think he's just doing it. I think he's not hosting.
Yeah, that's what it said on Friday Night
He's giving away one of the awards.
Well, it said hosted by Shawn Michaels.
Oh, maybe he is hosting then. But anyway,
Did you watch Friday Night Smackdown?
Yes, I did. I watched it last night. Busy weekend. But anyway, to preview Raw Slammy Awards, they're not really announcing matches, but once again, it should be. There's always something fun when it comes to the Slammy Awards.
It's always fun, you know, to see who gets to the awards, you know, see different people who get to the awards. Now, does WWE Stars actually know, or is it the same thing like POW Entertainment?
Fans are voting right now. So actually, they're already probably closed by the time this tapes.
Same thing as like.
I'm gonna go on the WWE app right after this because we're taping early. I'm gonna go on the WWE app and vote. But Shawn Michaels isn't the host. He's doing the Superstar of the Year, which means, and this could lead to something right here, that it's probably gonna be Daniel Bryan to win it. Daniel Bryan's gonna win the Slammy Award. them two, can remember how he screwed him over at the Paper Hell in a Cell? It's going to lead to a match at WrestleMania.
They're going to come out and argue?
Maybe it's going to lead to a whole hoopla. Also, another thing I'm not too happy about. Definitely the match that was the match of the year. And Brandon keeps getting calls nonstop. Now, he's like, you're a busy guy on a Monday. Now, if we go to carry over to that, but again, a match of the year definitely was. And I mean, we watched that one live. CM Punk Brock Lesnar was an absolutely amazing match.
Yeah.
That match was not up for match of the year because Triple H, and this is true, did not want that match to win because he had 2 matches with Brock Lesnar this year.
That's what he said that?
That's pretty much what's happened. And if that's the case, put the ego aside. You're the guy that's right now the owner. When Vince McMahon retires or God forbid passes away, he's taking over. You leave the ego at the door. You're not a wrestler anymore. If it was his choice, he'd want to win the Undisputed title. And he might make one more run at it. Let it happen. That was match of the year. And the only reason CM Punk Undertaker was in there is because they pretty much were forced to put that in there as well. Because they needed that Undertaker match in there. So
you are upset about that.
I'm upset about that because Triple H is the owner of, or not the owner, but he's the COO or he's the, but I just think it's ridiculous that it's coming down to that when the real match of the year is not on there. Whew. Also, I mean, so pretty much the Slammies and we'll have the results. And Brandon, your job tonight is to write down the Slammies and the winners. And you'll have them on Wednesday, right?
How many is there?
I don't know. They do like 10 or 12.
I'll have to watch it tomorrow.
We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Okay, and also they have announced the next 2 WrestleMania locations.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
WrestleMania 30, of course, is in New Orleans. WrestleMania 31 will be at Levi Stadium, the brand new home of the San Francisco 49ers, I believe next year, then Santa Clara, California. And then, this one I've been waiting for. Oddly enough, it was a segue. Cowboy Stadium in Dallas, where they're going to probably break the attendance record. Which they did in the Pontiac Silverdome. I believe they had 93,000. That is going to shatter that. A new WrestleMania record. They might not even be the record anymore. But I think they're going to break a record in Dallas for WrestleMania 32. That'll be exciting.
And yeah, we should have one at Soldier Field.
That'd be freezing. They just did one. They just did one in New York though, so they can make it. And speaking of freezing, did you catch out that Eagles game yesterday? Wow.
The snow looked fake.
But you know what really looked fake, and it actually was. I'm like, how the hell can you still see the yard line?
Yeah,
but it's edited by the Fox
TV.
Yeah,
because they can't see at the stadium.
No, they can't. And he said,
I didn't even see the front. You can't. You couldn't even see the first down.
I know. Well, you had the markers.
But they could. There's no way that the rest could see that.
Yeah, the sidelines. That's what them orange poles are.
Well, I know, but sometimes like the players go by the
Yeah.
But you couldn't see that.
No. Okay, so again, Raw tonight will be at 7 p.m. Central on USA. Also, as you can see what we're wearing Bears stuff today because the Bears tonight host the Dallas Cowboys. Probably going to be a chilly night at Soldier Field.
Yeah.
Of course, he's wearing Matt Forte, but of course, today's Mike Ditka Day in Chicago. Mike Ditka, of course. I did not know this for a couple of years that he was actually a player for the Bears. I thought he was just a coach. I didn't know that. Call me dumb.
Tight end.
Call me stupid, but I didn't know.
And you're a Bears fan.
Well, I am a Bears fan, but I'm not the diehard. If you tell me I'm a diehard Cubs fan, diehard Bulls fan, Hawks and Bulls are Hawks and Bears, or Bears and Hawks.
You think ratings behind Monday Night Football tonight being the fact that the Dallas Cowboys and then the Chicago Bears?
Who's gonna be on there?
Like you think Raw still has ratings?
I don't know. In Dallas and Chicago or in this Midwest area, maybe not. But that's why they're gonna make something exciting happen in the hour 2, hour 3, because they mapped that out about they're gonna map. When there's halftime in the Bear game and people are gonna go over to check to what's on at Raw. That's when they plan something big.
Yeah, figure out the Mike Ditka thing at halftime too.
Yeah, so Raw might be screwed tonight. I don't know, but there's diehard wrestling, but there's DVRs. And they also get ratings for that too. They know when people DVR Raw. They get at least one out of me every week because that's what I do. Okay, so that's everything that's taken place. Of course, like I said, this is our new set. I mean, if anyone wants to message us and give us insight on what we should do for our show, obviously I'm open to doing it. I've been told to put that stuff about us, the attention thing at the beginning of our show. I did it. We changed our banner, said we should put a curtain in that up. We did it. We're not people that are saying, no, we're not listening to anyone. So we are doing what people are telling us. We're doing what's good for this. And I'd like to thank Jimmy Blaze Powell for doing a lot of great things and really helping out our show in more ways than one. It's greatly appreciated. And of course, I say that every time I talk to him, I message him. Just thank you again for supporting us. And we're doing our best to promote your brand of POW Entertainment.
We have one more announcement.
We have a couple of announcements right here to finish off the show. First, we forgot to say this during the last segment. We now officially have a brand new member of the POW Post Show, and that is Scott Ortiz.
Yep, I talked to him on the Facebook last night and he accepted. So Scott Ortiz will be on every single post-game show
For
at POW Entertainment.
He won't be on the wrap-ups and the warm-ups for pay-per-views.
Oh, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All POW shows.
But speaking of that, Anthony Smoody, we've
Agreed.
He was agreed, and we discussed this. Anthony Smoody will no longer have his address or be on our show all the time. Of course, he's suspended this week. But what is happening is that he will now. Of course, all these interviews we're showing you are actually mainly me and you doing them.
Yeah.
But as of now, we're also going to be doing post-show interviews like with wrestlers at times. Anthony's now going to be doing that, and he's going to be on the post shows. He's going to be the warm-ups and wrap-ups for pay-per-views. So he's going to get a little bit of a different angle. Me and you are pretty much going to handle the show portion of it.
He will be on events. Maybe once a month we can get to his address.
Yes, and so stay tuned for that. But again, Anthony, I'm glad he accepted it, but I'm glad to still have him here at the Ringside Report family. So again, exciting. We had a lot of talk about today. So it was a fun show, and again, we'll be back Wednesday, which we'll be recapping Raw from the Slammies. Brandon will have every Slammy written down and who won, right?
Yeah!
And we're going to preview Impact for Thursday, and as well as the handicap match with the current POW World Champion, the Lost Soul, Chris Cairo. That is going to wrap it up for this Monday, December the 9th edition of the Ringside Report. For
Brandon McGrath,
I'm Ryan Yanishada saying thank you for watching this presentation of the Ringside Report. What?
Go Bears!
Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling!